Good morning. Thank you for joining us so early. 8 o'clock in the morning kickoff in the wonderful city of San Diego to celebrate our 10th Cloud Summit. So first of all, let me thank you for your business, thank you for your time, and most importantly, thank you to you for your contribution to helping build a very successful business. The great things about celebrations is that you have to dress up in the morning for these things. So some interesting side notes, yeah? I didn't actually have my suit till about 10 o'clock last night. And in fact, one of my colleagues, I don't know, is Yana here? I don't know if I can see Yana. Yana's an SVP who runs our global services. She's about as tall as I am, and she pulled up in a Dodge 2500 Ram truck. Because apparently her Mazda Miata couldn't fit the wardrobe. So I'm not saying that I had to bring a lot of clothes, yeah, but I had to bring a few clothes. So it was really interesting this morning. I also discovered a little bit about artificial intelligence, a little bit about climbing. So I was having a conversation like all sane people do in the morning, yeah. I was talking with Alexa, I was talking to Cortana, and I was talking to Siri. And I was seeing if they could agree on the color of a tie. So I said red tie. I didn't get an answer. I said blue tie. I didn't get an answer. I said green tie. And I liked the green tie. So I picked the green tie this morning, yeah? Just to be a little bit provoking, a little bit different. Last year it was orange, this year it's green. So what's going to happen in the next 36 hours? I think you're going to learn a lot of interesting information. You're going to hear about where Ingram Micro is taking this cloud business with you and for you. One of the commitments that we made many years ago to all of our partners is that we are about partners. Our business is here to help you grow and to help you succeed. Whether you're an ISV, you're a value-added reseller, a systems integrator, a service provider, a telco, we are all about the partner ecosystem. And today you're going to see a lot of the leaders from partner ecosystems talk to you about what they're doing in their business and how, together, we are transforming the way that technology is consumed. So a decade of thought leadership, thinking about where things are going and where things have come from. It's a journey. It's not a short walk. It takes time, it takes effort. And I thought I'd take a moment to share with you a couple of very interesting notes. The platform economy. I think we've talked about this for a long time. I think we're kind of tired of the platform economy. We know it exists. Many people doubted it 10 years ago. But you know, every single day, my team around the globe spends 12,250 hours working for you. Every week, they spend 60,000 hours working for you, or 3 million hours a year. That's the dedication we have to making sure that we build the best foundations and best platforms for our partners. The ecosystems. Look, ecosystems are now everywhere. Many of you probably haven't even realized you have an ecosystem in your house. That's not the bacteria growing in your sink, yeah, or what's inside your garbage disposal. It's what's connected in your home. So smart homes, they're everywhere now. These new companies like Eero, Ring, yeah, IoT devices, all of them are driven by a singular purpose into improving the way we do things and increase productivity. EXAS. You heard us talk about it years ago. Everything as a service. I don't think many of us would have believed this is really going to happen. But question for you, how many people in the room believe that they consume more than 20 services right now? 20? How many people believe they consume more than 50 services? I would bet that every person in this room probably consumes at least 50 different services that you pay for on a monthly basis. Just some small examples. And these are called flows. Spotify, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Peloton. Now you actually get a subscription. So remember you used to buy a gym membership you didn't use? Now you buy a bicycle you don't use? Looks really cool, right? But you pay for this as a subscription. So this trend that started a couple of years ago has continued to evolve. It keeps moving forward. We get more and more familiar with this subscription economy and the way we consume things ourselves. An amazing thing is that one of my younger daughters, actually I have two daughters, she's the older one, yeah, is a cheerleader. You guys know what cheerleaders are? Any cheer moms or cheer dads in the audience? Now that's an expensive subscription. You pay for plane tickets, you go to competitions, you stay in hotels, you pay a fee every single month to the gym to become part of this ecosystem. By the way, in the US, there are 4 million children in that ecosystem. That's more people than play football are in cheerleading. And my boss is sitting there going, this is a little bit ridiculous at this point in time, but it's true. And what's amazing is, I wanted to watch my daughter compete in Orlando this weekend. So you can buy a subscription. It's on varsity.com. It costs $29.99 a month to watch cheerleading. But if you buy it today and you get a 1-year subscription, you can get it for $119.99 to watch a 3-minute competition. I bought the subscription, of course, right? But I thought I was smart and I was creating value for myself, so I didn't buy the $29.99 one. I said, I'm going to buy that yearly subscription. I'll think about that twice next time. It did work, though. The other thing is this thing called hyperscale, how big things are getting. So anybody know the biggest number in existence today? Anybody know? Where's Max? Max would know this. The biggest number in existence. It has 100 zeros behind it. It's called a Googleplex. Just think about 10 years ago. Things like this didn't exist. We didn't talk in these quantities of scale, how things are moving. And finally, this incredible thing called digitization. Right? Digitization is not necessarily the digitization of processes. It is everything becoming digital. So I would venture to guess that many of you probably don't even realize this, but everybody in this room is now an author, everybody in this room is now a publisher, and everybody in this room is a creator. A decade ago when we started this journey, I don't think we would be able to say this. And as this journey evolves, you'll not only be authors and publishers, you will be the creators of unique innovation. And that's something at Ingram Micro we're really proud of. Our ability to help people realize the promise of technology. But not only realize the promise of technology, but help you look at business differently. Business today is not about looking forward or looking backwards. It's not about looking inside the box or outside the box. It's certainly not linear anymore. It's all around you. And you have to operate business in real time with more than just your eyes. You need a 360-degree view of everything that happens in the ecosystem. So Ingram will help you and continue to help you select the right business models, build the right business models, look at things multidimensionally, look at them inside, outside, on top, on the bottom, every single direction from every single country. And that's also an amazing thing. There's 50 different countries represented in this meeting this week. Something unique in this industry, which means we bring you insights from all parts of the globe, and soon we will bring you technology from all parts of the globe. We made that commitment 10 months ago, and hopefully today will help you realize that new technology. As you evolve from your business model, we will continue to bring you the right solutions. My CTO, David Whippish, and my SVP of Global Channel and Sales will talk to you, Renee Bergeron will talk to you about the things we're doing for you in the next 24 hours to make sure you have the right solutions. And some big things are coming. And finally, we will continue to bring you the right partners. Incredible partners that will help you grow your business, that will help you evolve, will help you accelerate, will help you remain profitable and strong, and help you make your customers successful So it's always fantastic to have great partners here, like Gabriella, to come and talk to you about how business is evolving and how business is getting innovated. But it's also interesting to see what our journey's been like. What's the journey at Ingram? How we've grown and how we've evolved with our partners, our customers across the globe. How we've made a business from what other people believe was foolish. So my boss told me a really nice line yesterday. He goes, "It's great to be misunderstood for a long time." So maybe people some misunderstood, but we built something incredible. Take a moment to see what's happened with Ingram Micro Cloud. Starting from the US, we expanded into multiple territories. The business continued to grow, continued to expand. We went from several seats to millions of seats, building marketplaces around the globe. Today, we have customers that are provisioning seats or services or virtual machines in the Cook Islands, in Djibouti, in Africa, in Sierra Leone. Cloud has reached every different part of the world, and it continues to evolve. But not only has our business expanded across those territories, more things have happened. We became a software company. As you heard Gabriella talk about our very strong partnership with more and more customers around the globe, creating a larger and larger interconnected fabric of customers that are able to deliver cloud services any way the customers want. And we're going to continue to do this, continue to evolve the operation systems, continue to evolve the integrations to help this business grow. Today, we have about 1,000 technical staff working on these platforms and technologies. David's going to explain it better than I can. He's got pictures with lots of boxes. I think it should be quite interesting for people to see. How much has changed in just 10 months? And how much more will evolve in the next 12 months? The other thing that we're also doing at the same time as expanding that footprint and expanding the partners is, more importantly, bringing more technology to the market for you to use, consume, and sell. 10 months ago, we talked about the digitization of IP. So we did something about it. And that's an important commitment that Ingram continues to keep. A lot of people talk about a lot of things. We don't talk a lot about things, we do things. So we launched the Comet Challenge. What's important about a comet? A comet has typically a meteor in the front and has a long tail of gas. Inside the long tail is where you find all the really nice diamonds and gems and so on and smaller rocks. Usually the front end is a big mass of metal. But the diamonds are in the tail. But very hard to discover, very hard to find. So we're helping discover these things around the globe. We ran a challenge in Boston, Austin, and Tel Aviv. We also run one in Mexico City, where we looked and we identified over 400 ISVs in total. And we're bringing some of those ISVs to meet you and show you their incredible technology. And we're going to continue to evolve this, discovering and connecting. But once we've discovered them, we have to get them to you to sell them. So you'll see some amazing innovations coming from Ingram when Renee makes some announcements tomorrow about what we're doing to help you sell better, how we're going to help you create demand, how we're going to automate things that were not automated before. A real full-scale evolution. The Comet Challenge helps us identify that new technology and helps you realize it and create the business value you need to create. More Comet challenges coming. More ISVs to be discovered. We'll be discovering more of them in different locations around the globe. in the next 12 months, and we hope to have more than 1,000 new pieces of technology and SaaS services on our marketplaces for you to sell, for you to use. And there are some incredible ones. These great companies, these great innovators, Arun from Pixum, I think that was probably one of our amazing moments. He was in Nepal at a wedding with his family. He flew back. I think it took him about 30 hours to fly back, so he could do a 1-hour presentation and get grilled by a panel of judges about his product called Pixum. Incredible company. But you know, it's not only about identifying those incredible companies that you see up there, it's also about sometimes discovering things that other people wouldn't see. It's being responsible, using technology wisely, and sometimes changing the rules of the game to bring great things to the world that we otherwise wouldn't see. During our time in Israel, and in Austin, we also saw some incredible things. Ingram may not directly sell these, but they're amazing stories. Stories of innovation, stories of commitment, stories of dedication towards making people's lives better. Eye control. Eye control is a technology that was built by a gentleman whose family suffers from ALS. Locked-in people. This technology allows people with their eyes to express, talk, and communicate. Incredible things. You couldn't join us, but get a chance if you do in the tech fair to see these new ISVs. The other one is Real 3D, a company that we saw in Austin that takes garbage and makes it into 3D printing. So today's garbage is somebody else's device tomorrow. Please do see these people. I think they deserve your attention. And finally, Sempulse, who's developed a device that allows you to monitor with a little device about this big that sits here, lets you monitor everybody's vitals, including blood pressure. Incredible things. These things will change the world. Progression, discovery, partnerships. So what's next? Well, ultimately you need to connect these all together. You got to create a mesh, what we call the integrated cloud fabric. The ability for anybody to create IP or board IP into any of Ingram Micro's marketplaces or any of our partners, anybody to be a publisher, anybody to be an author, and everybody the opportunity to be successful. Those are the innovations that we're bringing. But we're bringing a little bit more than those innovations. We're bringing to you in the next 48 hours some amazing speakers, amazing industry leaders, from private equity to technology leadership and innovation, some of the best. So you can learn the stories of success and what they're doing to help you transform your business. And finally, it gives me great pleasure, to bring to you Alex Honnold, a man or an individual who exemplifies focus and practice. For those of you who know who he is, he climbed El Capitan in less than 4 hours. Not with ropes, with his hands. He rehearsed for 10 years. Everybody believed it wasn't possible. But he specializes in making the impossible possible. And that's hope we share with you in the next 48 hours. So thank you again for joining us at Cloud Summit. I hope you have an incredible journey, an incredible experience, and incredible friendships. Thank you very much.